right, how's it going? Today we're going to be looking at a trainer's toolkit featuring Arceus. Typically these are pretty boring because the whole point of these is to help you build up a deck if you're playing like the actual card game. This gives you a whole bunch of crap, to build a powerful deck. It says it right there. So for someone like me who's a collector slash video maker, a lot of the stuff in here is pretty boring. But I do like to get these regardless, just because, it's a good sized box, so I can fit a bunch of my cards in here, for one. And for two, oh, it's not on here. As I say, it's not that expensive. This one doesn't have a price tag. I think this was only like 20 bucks at GameStop, surprisingly. So that's why I got it. Anyways, let's just get into it. I'm sure there's codes in here, so if you're interested, hit me up. Man, my code giveaway is a thing on every single one of my Pokemon card videos, but I haven't been requested for codes in a while. It used to work perfectly. You guys hit me up all the time for codes. That's how I got half my subscribers. I had like 60 and then it jumped up to 100 because of my giveaway. But then like faded out. So seriously, if you're interested, hit me up. I have other codes too. It's not just this. Anyways, taking a look at this, it's pretty sexy. A nice gold box. But yeah, hit me up if you want codes. Seriously, I'm sick of saying this and no one contacting me. It's kind of cool. It comes in a little packet. I guess they always do, but normally it's a little bag. This is more like sturdy, same as this one. This must be burned, and what's that, poison? Oh, that's cool. I get it. These I never understand the point of. If anybody actually watches my video this long, can you tell me what this is for? How do you use this in the game? Is this just a collectible thing, or is this actually a piece that you use in the game? Because I don't get it, what this is for. Like, do you need to put it on a Pokemon to, like, evolve them into V-Star or something? Or what is it for? Anyways, we get some packs. Ooh, Scarlet and Violet. All right, sweet. Well, we got one sword and... Wow, sword and shield. I was going to say silver. And then we got this. This is feeling cheap. What the heck? Normally it's, like, slippery paper. You know what I mean? This is regular paper. Yeah, it still has great information, but why is it cheap now? Huh, I don't like that. Anyhow, this is the sleeves. They look like this. Kind of cool. We might have a code right there. Yes, we do. Hide that. So we got some cards. I think this is just a brick of energies. Super boring. I get these every time and never care about them. All right, so organize this stuff a little. There we go. All right, first I guess we're gonna get into this package, see what's in here. Is there an easy open? Yeah, there is, right there. There we go. Just chuck that over there. I guess I'll have to deal with that later. I don't smoke, but every time I open this, it feels like I'm opening like a pack of cigarettes. So first off, Arceus V-Star. Let's zoom in a little. Check that out. Trinity Nova 200. Sweet. And then obviously we got the regular Arceus V. Power Edge 130. All right, now these with the boring gray border, these are Scarlet and Violet. The ones that look cheap and fake. So we got Ultra Ball, Switch, Rare Candy, Professor's Research, which is apparently a rare. Professor's Research as a girl. I guess this is the Violet and Scarlet thing though, right? One was a guy, one was a girl. Pokegear 3.0. Look at the top 7 cards of your deck. You may reveal a support card to find them, put it to your hand. Pal Pad. Shuffle up to 2 support cards from your discard pile into your deck. Oh. Nest Ball. Basic Pokemon. Jack. Search your deck for up to 2 evolution Pokemon. Reveal them, put them in your hand. Then shuffle your deck. Electric Generator. Look at the top 5 cards of your deck. Wow, your deck, and attach 2 electric energy cards. You find them to your bench electric Pokemon any way you like. Okay. Beach Court. The retreat cost of each basic Pokemon in play is 1 less. Arvin. Search your deck for an item card and a Pokemon tool card. Reveal them and put them in your hand. Thornton. Choose a basic Pokemon in your discard pile and switch it with one of your basic Pokemon and play. Any cards attached, damage counters. Special conditions, turns in play, and any other effects remain on the new Pokemon. That makes sense. A Lost Vacuum. You can only use this card if you put another card from your hand in the Lost Zone. Choose this Pokemon tool attached to any Pokemon or any stadium play and put it in the Lost Zone. I've never understood the Lost Zone either. Can anybody explain that to me too? What the Lost Zone crap's all about? Trekking Shoes. Look at the top card of your deck. You may put that card into your hand. If you don't, discard that card and draw a card. Okay. Double Energy. Double Turbo Energy. Roxanne! Each player shuffles their hand into their deck, then you draw 6 cards and your opponent draws 2. Oh, sucks for your opponent. Roseanne's backup. Choose one or more. Shuffle a Pokemon from your discard pile into your deck. Shuffle a Pokemon tool from your discard pile into your deck. Shuffle a Stadium card from your discard pile into your deck. Shuffle an Energy card from your discard pile into your deck. Well, if you can do one or more, might as well just do all of them, right? I mean, unless, of course, you don't have those in your discard. But otherwise, do them all. Okay, Iridia, apparently a rare. Even though I'm sure I got 2. Search your deck for a water Pokemon and an item card. Reveal them and put them into your hand. Then shuffle your deck. You know, I was just thinking about this. They call this a rare. You know, the star on the bottom. But it's like, this isn't that rare. First off, there's 2 right here. Well, there's also 2 of this, and they called it uncommon. Or how about something that I had common and they gave me 2 of? Like, that doesn't make it rare. How many of these trainers' toolkits did they make? And then how many of them sold? That means how many people have 2 Iridias, like me? This isn't that rare anymore. You know what I mean? At least the Arceus, they gave you 1. It does make it a little rarer, although those are promos, but still, you get what I'm trying to say. Hisuian Heavy Ball. Look at your face-down prize cards. You may reveal a basic Pokemon you find there, put it in your hand, and put this Hisuian Heavy Ball in its place as a face-down prize card. If you don't reveal a basic Pokemon, put this card in the discard pile. Then shuffle your face-down prize cards. Okay. Gutsy Pickaxe. Reveal the top card of your deck. If that card is a fighting energy card, attach it to one of your bench Pokemon. If it is not a fighting energy card, put it into your hand. Magma Basin. Once during each player's turn, that player may attach, a fire energy card from the discard pile to one of their bench fire Pokemon. If a player attached energy to a Pokemon this way, put 2 damage counters on the Pokemon. Ah, that's a ripoff. It's like you get to charge them up, but then they have to take damage. Gardenia's Vigor. Draw 2 cards. If you drew any cards in this way, attach up to 2 grass energy cards from your hand to one of your bench Pokemon. Why does it say that? It tells you point blank, draw 2 cards, and then it says if you drew any cards in this way. What the fuck do you think I did? Like, what is the other option? Gloria Hole. Search your deck. Not to stop there, I was just thinking it's funny because we started out with Scarlet and Violet cards, and now these are back to like regular, so this is Sword and Shield. And I just kind of recognized that building from Sword and Shield in the background. Anyways, search your deck for up to 3 basic Pokemon that don't have a rule box and put them onto your bench. Then shuffle your deck. Pokemon V, Pokemon GX, etc. have rule boxes. Glory again. Dark Patch. Attach a basic Dark Energy from your discard pile to one of your benched Dark Pokemon. Cynthia's Ambition. Draw cards until you have 5 in your hand. If any of your Pokemon were knocked out during your opponent's last turn, you draw cards until you have 8 in your hand instead. Alright. Sharon's Care. Put one of your colorless, neutral, whatever you call these nowadays, Pokemon that has normal, I guess, any damage counters on it, and all attached cards into your hand. Boss's orders. Rare, even though I got 2, and it's in this box that tons of people could have. Switch one of your opponent's bench Pokemon with their active Pokemon. Ooh, so you can pull out like a piece of crap and then kill it. And then that's a quick prize card for you. And 1 down on them. Not bad. Alright, let's get it. We're going to start with these backwards. We're going to do the fun ones last and the boring ones first. Because this Scarlet and Violet is pretty fake. It says Scarlet and Violet, but it's not Scarlet and Violet cards if I'm not mistaken. It's still like these type of cards. So, first up, boring old Silver Tempest, Sword and Shield. You know, just thinking about it, considering that this thing only cost, this trainer's toolkit was only like 20 bucks, it's not bad, because you can buy some like box set things that cost more than that, and they basically are the same. Actually worse when you count up like the total amount of cards and stuff you get. Like, let's take this one for example. This is a sexy thing I want to get to pretty soon. But like, this was $30 and I get 4 packs and then these 3 cards. But this thing gave me the Arceus, the V-Star, 2 promo cards, plus, not like I care, but a huge brick of energies, plus the pack we just went through, plus you get these sleeves and 4 packs. You get a lot more for less. So when you think about it from that way, Anyways, on to this. Ooh, we got something black right there. Oh, I think that's something boring, though. I think that's just, it's just this crap. Ugh. Anyways, Phoebus. We had him recently, so I'll just skip that. Noibat! After nightfall, they emerge from the caves they nest in during the day. Using their ultrasonic waves, they go on the hunt for ripened fruit. Oh, they eat fruit, not bugs. Snorunt! Even though he lives in the cold, he looks freezing, like he's like, ah! It's said that if they are seen at midnight, they'll cause heavy snow. They eat snow and ice to survive. Oh, that sounds like a high-calorie diet. The desert gets cold at night, so when the sun sets, this Pokemon burrows deep into the sand and sleeps until sunrise. Oh, okay. Fennekin! Aw. Fire type with all this kind of red background, bricks on the ground. It's fall, so the leaves are red. As it walks, it munches on a twig in place of a snack. It intimidates opponents by puffing hot air out of its ears. I don't see you getting a stick, liar. Okay, full body hollow uncommon Lance. Search your deck for up to 3 dragon Pokemon. Reveal them and put them in your hand. Then shuffle your deck. Okay, not too bad. What's my actual rare? Ooh, a Zygarde. I mean, it's basic, but it's still kind of cool. I thought Zygarde was like a thing. Like, not really a... Almost like a Ditto. Ditto's just kind of a blob. But this is like a dog. Is Zygarde able to change forms? What does the story say? Born when around 10% of Zygarde cells have been gathered from all over. This form is skilled in close-range combat. Wait, so there's forms? So it's like Deoxys? Oh, there's forms? Anyways, this stupid thing. Again, does anybody know what this is for? Why do they give me this? What am I supposed to do? Normally, this is where the energy would be. Instead, they gave me this. What am I supposed to do with that? Clang! Balls from Clink! Oh, 80 times. So if you got lucky, it's 160 right there. Not bad. I mean, you gotta get lucky, but still. When Cling goes all out, the mini gear links up perfectly with the outer part of the big gear, and this Pokemon's rotation speed increases sharply. Fletchlander. Checking its wing. Steady fire breathing. And all those is 30? That ain't too steady. Fletchlander launches embers into the den of its prey. When the prey comes leaping out, Fletchlander's sharp talons finish it off. And another Lance. Are you serious? It's a rip-off. Alright, 1 down, 3 to go. Now we're up to this one, the basic Scarlet Violet. Obviously, there's a code in there, so hit me the fuck up for it if you want it. Maybe I'm an idiot. Maybe I was wrong, because this is the new style. We got a Seatottle, which this guy's reminding me of O from Home. It lives in frigid regions and pods of 5 or so individuals. It loves the minerals found in snow and ice. Okay, another thing with a high-calorie diet. Varum! Hammerin 60. It's said that this Pokemon was born when an unknown poison Pokemon entered and inspirited an engine left at a scrap processing factory. Shouldn't you be a ghost type then? I mean, Magikarp. Jump. If Heads Detect does 10 damage to one of your opponent's Pokemon. If Tails does nothing. An underpowered, pathetic Pokemon. It may jump high on rare occasion, but never more than 7 feet. They make fun of Magikarp, but at least he turns into Gyarados. He gets a future. Magnemite. It moves while constantly hovering. It discharges electromagnetic waves, and so on, from the units at its sides. Lucario. I thought this guy was supposed to be rare. Avenging Knuckle. It's said that no foe can remain invisible to Lucario since it can detect auras, even those of foes it could not otherwise see. rock chest plate. I mean, that literally is a rock chest plate. You get the shoulder pads, a rock, and then a strap to hold it onto you. The fighting Pokemon this card is attached to takes 30 less damage from attacks from your opponent's Pokemon after applying weakness and resistance. Where the fuck are my rares? They put these in the back? Setitan, however you say his name. Setitan. I don't know. Terra Whale. An evolution of O. Sweeping Tackle, 200 minus. This attack is 20 damage less for each damage counter on this Pokemon, so you're going to want to do that one right away. Ice energy builds up in the horn on its upper jaw, causing the horn to reach cryogenic temperatures that freeze its surroundings. Oh, I can't really tell what you're supposed to look like. I see an eyeball right there, but then there's some stuff going on over here. It looks like another eye right there. Is that the horn? I'm confused at what your design is. Ooh, we got this thing, uncommon, but it's a full body hollow. It's looking pretty sexy. Mabostiff. Mabostiff loves playing with children. Oh, though usually gentle, it takes on an intimidating look when protecting its family. What, like this? Intimidating Howl. Once during your turn, you may switch out your opponent's active Pokemon to the bench. Yeah, makes sense. Okay, next up we have Pink, another full body hollow. Common, a Go-Go. How is an evolution common? Come on, man, that's disrespectful. It can sense the feelings of others by touching them with its horns. This species has assisted people with their work since 5,000 years ago. With their work? Yeah, maybe like farming. Okay, now we get a rare full body hollow. Houndstone. Less respects. This deck does 10 more damage for each psychic Pokemon in your discard pile. Jeez, so like you want to have a lot that are dead. That way then you can bring him out and do some serious damage. But like you need to have a lot that are dead. I don't even think you'd have that many. The most you'd have probably is like 5. So this does like 50 more. It does 130. It's not that good actually. A lovingly mourned Pokemon was reborn as Houndstone. It doesn't like anyone touching the protuberance atop its head. Yeah, it's basically like its headstone. Get it? Headstone. That's pretty fitting. And a psychic energy to complement Houndstone. So that's very fitting. Where does he evolve from? Houndstone comes from Graveyard. Alright, next up, Paldea evolved, motherfucker. With some goofy looking thing on the cover. What are these big fang things? Don't forget, it's a code, you can have it. Hit me the fuck up. I'm serious, bruh. Clavel. Stitch your deck for up to 3 basic Pokemon with 120 HP or less. Reveal them, put them in your hand, then shuffle your deck. Okay. Ooh, Tropius. I hate that they always just make him common. Come on, give him some respect and make him a rare. It lives in tropical jungles. The bunch of fruit around its neck is delicious. The fruit grows twice a year. It's kind of weird. It says it's delicious. Like, this is a living creature and you're just like ripping things off of his body to eat it. I don't know. Maybe it's just like milk though from a cow. It's still alive, and the milk is just liquid that comes out the udder though. And this is like you're ripping it off of his neck. I don't know. Dunsparce. It creates mazes in dark locations. When spotted, it flees into the ground by digging with its tail. Okay. Hoppip. Splash and dodge for the point of heads during your opponent's next turn to prevent all damage from it and effects of attacks on this Pokemon. Okay, so it's weak, but it has potential to preserve itself. This Pokemon is blown across vast distances by the wind. It is unclear where the Hoppip of Paldea originally came from. I mean, wherever. Johto. That's where they originally came from, and then they just kind of floated over. Dendra. Why couldn't your name just be Kendra, like a normal person? Put a card from your hand on just... Wait, what? Put a card from your hand on the bottom of your deck. If you do, draw cards until you have 5 in your hand. If you have no other cards in your hand, you can't use this card. So you need to have at least 2, so you can put one of them... What? Is that what that's saying? You need to have at least 2 cards, or are they saying you need to at least have 1 card? I don't know. Palo Sand. Earth and Power 80 plus. If you have a stadium place, the deck does 80 more. Oh! Definitely put a stadium down then. The terrifying Polos Sand drags smaller Pokemon into its sandy body. Once its victims are trapped, it chains them. No, it drains them of their vitality whenever it pleases. Well, that's rude. Raichu. Aw, homeboy's not rare anymore. Thunderbolt, 200. Ooh, discard all energy. But that does pretty solid damage. Ooh, Electro Charge, though. Search your deck for up to 2 basic electric energies and attach them to this Pokemon. Not bad. So you do Thunderbolt, get rid of all your energy, boom. Electro Charge, you're back in action within a couple of turns. Its tail discharges energy into the ground, protecting it from getting shocked. I hope it can't get shocked. It's the one making the electricity. Like, what? You know, I was thinking about it too. Raichu is pretty cool, but Raichu doesn't ever get any, like, love because of fucking Pikachu being the mascot. You know, Pikachu evolves into Raichu, but you can't ever have a Raichu because of fucking Pikachu being the mascot. You know what I mean? So it's just like you always see Pikachu, but never Raichu. Raichu's just like, hey, I'm cooler and better, but fuck me, I guess, right? Artisan. Here you go, your stadium, so that way then Paulo's Sand is stronger. Once during each player's turn, that player may search their deck for a basic Pokemon that doesn't have a rule box and put it into their bench. Then that player shuffles their deck. Okay. Next up, uncommon full body hollow, Pinchurin. Whoa, follow-up Kurzap, 100. You can't use this. You can use this attack only if the Pokemon use Stun Needle during their last turn. Okay, that's fine. 120 within 2 turns. This Pokemon generates electricity when it digests food. It uses its 5 hard teeth to scrape seaweed off surfaces and eat it. God, the hollowness makes it hard to read that. And probably an actual rare. Sableye. Sableye got promoted to rare? Huh. It dwells in the darkness of caves. It uses its sharp claws to dig up gems to nourish itself. Who makes these cards nowadays? It used to be Wizards of the Coast. Is it still that? I don't know. Anyways, how does whoever makes these cards determine what they're going to make rare and stuff? Like, why is Sableye rare? This is Scarlet and Violet edition cards, and yet they're taking a Pokemon that was introduced in Hoenn. Like, seriously? Hoenn in any regard is old nowadays. If you're looking at, originally it's Gen 3, which came out in, 2004? And then if you look at it in terms of, like, the games, Oraz, Omega Ruby, Alpha Sapphire, when did those come out? Those were, like, 2012 or something? Like, this is old no matter what. And they're like, hey, we should make this rare. We should make something old that's kind of irrelevant to this current deck theme be rare. Like, yeah, I understand putting old Pokemon in to keep them in the rotation and stuff and not have them be forgotten or whatever, but rare? I don't know, it seems a bit much when it's that old. Like, I can see maybe a Sword and Shield one. Okay, that was the last gen. Cool. But from Hoenn? Come on, man. Anyways, the last one right here, whatever the fuck this is. Looks like a horse with a bowl on its head. Don't forget, oh, you know what? I've been tearing these up. I usually like to keep the packs, but I've been destroying them. I'm not thinking. Anyways, like I was starting to say, the codes. Hit me up for some fucking codes. Wingo just flying around. It soars high in the sky, riding on updrafts like a glider. It carries food tucked in its bill. Danko. It likes to make its shell thicker by adding layers of tree bark. The additional weight doesn't bother it. Tinkatink. What is it supposed to be? A metalsmith? Why is it pink and look like that? Like, what? It swings its handmade hammer around to protect itself, but the hammer is often stolen by Pokemon that eat metal. Okay. Mankey. It lives in groups in the treetops. If it loses sight of its group, it becomes infuriated by its loneliness. Wow, you get lonely that fast? Jeez, bro, calm down. Ice Cube. It sounds like Ice Cube, minus the buh. Frigid Block, Hunt. Discard all energy from this Pokemon during your opponent's next turn. This Pokemon takes 100 less damage from attacks. Oh, not bad. I mean, it's only one turn, but on hot days, these Pokemon press their Ice Cube heads together and pass the time cooling each other down. How are they cooling each other down if their heads are made out of ice already? Like, that doesn't make any sense. Hey, my Ice Cube is going to cool down your Ice Cube, but then your Ice Cube is going to cool down my Ice Cube. So, like, what? No, it's... What? Basically, the heat transfer is just being a circular pattern at that point. So, the original guy's head is cooling itself down, you could say, then. That doesn't make any sense. That is a stupid story. What the fuck is this broad wearing? Jeez. Iono. Each player shuffles their hand and puts it on the bottom of the deck. If either player puts any cards on the bottom of the deck this way, each player draws a card for each of their remaining prize cards. Knuckle stack. Knuckle stack, I mean. Rock Salt Pokemon. Why does he look like he's something from Minecraft? For something that looks so huge, too. Oh, he's only 2 feet tall, so he's small. Never mind. He just looks massive. Doesn't say he doesn't do much damage, but never mind, he's kind of little. This Pokemon dry cures its prey by spraying salt all over them. The curing process steals away the water in the prey's body. Makes sense. A Coffin! Full body common. Using the pointy tip of its trunk, it carves off chunks of hard rocks to eat. It has a pointy bark. It's very docile and helps people with physical labor. Yes, you're always talking about how strong they are. Pokemon Tool. Full body hollow. Uncommon. Bravery Charm. The basic Pokemon this card is attached to gets plus 50 HP. Oh, not bad. We're going to take a look at this. A Fighting Energy card, because this is going to be something cool. 3, 2, 1, let's get it. Ooh, I thought it was something cool. A Skeledirge EX. Nice. I thought it was going to be a fighting type because you could kind of see the orangey color, the brownish color, and I was like, oh, fighting energy after it makes sense, but nope. 270 minus. Burning Voice. This attack does 10 less damage for each damage counter on this Pokemon. Ooh, you want to get that one out right away. Vitality Song, 50. Heal 30 damage from each of your Pokemon. Ooh, not bad. Hey, you know what I was just thinking about the Bravery Charm? They said a basic Pokemon gets plus 50 HP. Well, sometimes basic is something extreme like this. When it's like a V or a VX or whatever, unless that doesn't count, but otherwise you'd have something pretty strong that you're adding 50 HP to. Like when I think of basic, I think of something stupid like Pinecore or whatever, Rattata, but I forgot about that. Nowadays basic could be something like this. I mean, he's not clearly, but you know what I mean, those cards where they're basic when they shouldn't be. Anyways, I guess we ended on a good note. We finally got something super sick. Yeah, so that's the whole thing. I mean, obviously this is different for everybody because the packs are random, so you can't really expect that what I got is what you would get, but still, this is what I got. The only things guaranteed are these and the energies, and maybe everything else that came in that pack that these are in. Those might be uniform as well. But anyways, that is all I got for now. If you guys stuck around and check this out, thanks a whole motherfucking bunch. Don't forget I have codes. Hit me up. They're free. I'll give them to you. I'd prefer to like DM you on Twitter or something, but if you want, I can just leave them here in the comments as well. Just let me know. Anyways, until next time, I said see ya.